I recently had someone ask me, what does it really take to be happy? And I had to literally turn the question right back to her and ask her, what does happiness mean to you? What does happiness look like for you? And what I've learned is most of us are unable to find a place of happiness because we are not able to define it. So, if you are really looking for true happiness, you have to learn what happiness would look like for you. And you have to remove yourself from judging another situation, circumstance, or what a picture may be painted of happiness in someone else, or how it looks on TV or in a magazine, or what it's defined as by the world or other people. In order to experience true happiness, you have to be true to yourself and be honest in defining what it looks like for you. So, what might make me happy may not necessarily make you happy. But what we've done is we've tried to put these pieces together and we've tried to define happiness on someone else's terms. And when we're unable to obtain it, there is a sense of unfulfillment, and you'll never be able to fulfill something that you're unable to define. So, if you really want to know what true happiness looks like, you have to create it. You have to create what that picture would look like for you. What time are you waking up in the morning? What do you smell in the air? Who's around you? How do you go about your day? What does it look like, right? So when you're able to do that, you also are able to see when you have it. Like, how do you say that you want to be happy? You don't know what it looks like. So how do you know if you have it or not? And that's in a lot of cases where we see, like, okay, so there may be someone who appears to have unlimited resources, right? They have all of the things that are said psychologically to make people happy. So that would be the material resources, which is like food, shelter, and clothing, or it's social resources, which are friends and family, or some type of a connection. And then there's also the stability of their environment, which means, knowing where you're going to go to work every day, and having that be stable, or where you're living. So the reason why people are unable to experience true happiness is because they don't know what it looks like. So what I would encourage you to do, if you feel like you are stuck and maybe not experiencing true happiness in every area of your life, you have to really examine it, and you have to go through and define what it looks like for you. What is happiness in your home? It could just be peaceful. It could be the time that you come home, and what it is that you're doing when you get there, or it could be a specific career, or something that you want to do in business. But you have to be able to know what it looks like. It could be in a relationship. What does happiness in a relationship look like for you? And then when you have those things, you have to make them non-negotiable. What that means is it doesn't matter what anyone else says about it, what anyone else's opinion is about it, or what it means for anyone else. That means that within yourself, you have defined what it looks like, and you don't let anyone talk you out of it, regardless of what the world says, regardless of what other people say. Your happiness has to be created by you, and it has to be non negotiable if you want to be happy. So, as you're moving throughout your day, I want you to think about the things that really make you happy. Learn to stay present, pay attention to your surroundings, and know that happiness is attainable. You just have to know what it looks like. What does happiness look like for you? Please share this video and comment. Let me know what it is that makes you happy, and how you have learned to really experience true happiness in your life.